A God that can eliminate sin with words, but waiting to destroy the world after civilizations don't like development? Where do they do that at? And that tells a lot about this all-knowing, all-powerful, loving attributes of God. Let's break this down without fear and without fluff. Because if we're going to worship something, we should at least be honest about what we're worshiping, right? A God that can eradicate sin with just words. Remember in the book? In the beginning, it was the Word. Think about the power that implies. A being that spoke the universe into existence. A being that separated light from darkness, oceans from land, life from no thing or nothing. If a word from that mouth can create galaxies, then a word from that mouth can eradicate sin. No blood needed. No sacrifice required. No 2,000 plus years of guilt and penance. You see, just speak and say, sin is gone. And it's gone. That's what true all-powerful looks like. That's what authority without effort looks like. You dig? One command and the problem that you've been told is eternal. It's gone. It's disappeared. But then look at the story we're told. Instead of speaking sin out of existence, the plan is to wait. You know what they say about wait, right? Right? You see, wait broke the wagon. And if the wagon is broke, we're not going anywhere. Last 2,000 plus years, just stuck. Wait for the empires to rise and fall. Like I said, wait for thousands and thousands of years. Wait for billions of people to be born, live, suffer, and die. Wait for wars, plagues, famines, and genocides to play out. And after all that, after the world has been soaked in blood and grief, is the plan to decimate it. Not to heal it. Not to fix it. To destroy it. To burn it down and start over. And here's the part that breaks the logic. The destruction is supposedly coming because civilizations do not like development. They don't like progress. They don't like moving forward. So the solution is to wipe out the civilizations entirely. But if the God is all-knowing, then he already knew they would not like development before he created them. Make sense? That's when you lose your critical mind, your critical thinking. If the God is all-powerful, then he would have created them in a way they would. And if the God is all-loving, then why would love wait for destruction instead of acting now to change the outcome? Question mark. That tells a lot about his all-powerful, all-knowing, and loving attributes. Because an all-powerful being does not wait. Power acts. It solves. It removes the problem at the root. Right? Like a weed. You see a weed in your yard, you're going to pluck it out, it can contaminate the whole fucking yard. The all-knowing does not play surprise. Knowing means you saw the ending before the first scene. So why let tragedy play out in full if we could have written a different script? An all-knowing being does not hold destructions as the final answer. Love intervenes. Love teaches. Love transforms. Love does not sit back for millennia and then say, okay, all right, okay, now I'm done. Let's end it. So what are we left with? Either the story is false or the attributes are wrong. Because you cannot claim to be able to erase sin with a word and then choose to let sin run rampant, run wild until the whole world becomes unfixable. You cannot claim to know every and every thing and then act surprised by human behavior. You cannot claim to be loved, living on value energy, and then make destruction your final move. And all real, all powerful God does not need time to fix a problem he created. A real all-knowing God does not need his story to play out to confirm what he already knew. A real, all-loving God does not need a burning plan net to prove a point. The contradiction is so fucking loud. It's so fucking loud to ignore. And the more you rebuff it, the more you ignore it, the more you have silence. But you have to silence your mind to stay in the story. But the mind was given to you for a reason. You did? You did? To question, to test, to seek what actually makes sense. A God can eliminate sin with just words has no excuse for waiting. And a God that waits to destroy or decimate the world after civilizations reject development was never about saving you. It was about controlling you. So ask yourself, do you serve a God of action or a God of delay? Do you follow a God of solutions or a God of ultimatums? Because the answer changes every and everything. And if your God only looks powerful when the world is ending, maybe that power was never real to begin with. What do you think? What do you think? If God is all powerful, why wait? Why wait? Get at me. Jump up in my inbox or my DM. Jump up in the message box. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it without the propaganda, the fluff, and the fear. Continue to unlearn, relearn, and learn. Continue to evolve. Peace.